Alright, today we're out on a service call on a Ford F-350. It is a 2004 with a 6-liter Power Stroke. I got a call from this customer last week. It came out here. A shop had diagnosed it as needing a turbo. The customer installed a new turbo and was immediately having issues with it. I came out here to diagnose it for him, and after a very short inspection we found that the new turbo out of the box had failed. It had excessive shaft play. The turbo was intermittently locking up, wasn't building boost like it was supposed to. So the customer went ahead and removed the turbo again and got it warrantied. So I'm going to go ahead and reinstall it for him. He wanted me to come out here and put it back together to make sure that there was nothing on his end on the installation that had caused the problem. So aside from getting the turbo warrantied, the other thing I had him pick up was a new oil supply tube here. A lot of people like to bend these in the middle of this flex shaft here, and it can cause damage inside the hose and restrict oil flow to the turbo. So I always like to replace those when I do the turbo. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick up all the parts he's got in the back of the truck, get the new turbo out, and we'll get this thing thrown back together for you. Removal and installation, it's pretty much the same. They're not hard to do. Obviously you can remove them with everything in place. The turbo will kind of sneak through in from this way, and they're not bad at all. Usually it's about an hour and a half for me to swap one of these out from start to finish. All right, well, I was gonna install a turbo today, but when I take this new turbo here, let's see if I can see it show up on camera. See the shaft play in it? This is a brand new remanufactured turbo. I can feel it clicking, and you can kind of see it moving. A new turbo should not have that kind of shaft play in it. So another one out of the box, remanufactured, has excessive shaft play. I can put this turbo on, but it's going to fail again just like the last one. So I'm going to call the customer. We're going to need to have a talk with whoever he's getting these turbos from, because I should not have shaft play on a fresh out of the box remanufactured turbo. So this turbocharger is a Rotomaster remanufactured unit. The customer has been buying these from AutoZone. These are not ones that I've been supplying. I did not install the first one. I came to diagnose the first one after about 20 miles when I found the first turbo had failed. And like I had showed, this one out of the box has excessive shaft play. You can almost hit the housing with it. So that's not going to last on the truck. So like I said, the customer had been the one purchasing these from AutoZone. I went up there because I do have a commercial account with them. I don't particularly like to use anything from AutoZone, but occasionally they give me some pretty good deals on oil and shop supplies and stuff like that. So I dealt with the commercial manager on this, and you know, obviously I'm not happy, the customer's not happy. He's incurring service charges for me coming out here to look at it to get another failed turbo. The truck's been down for over 2 weeks now. So I asked them what they can do about it. Well, their short answer is it's a special order part. We might see another one in 3 or so days. We could try to order one from Ford, but they're going to charge us a markup. They're not wanting to do anything on their end. And basically at the end of the conversation, the guy just said, well, don't buy turbos from us. Not a problem. So I brought this one back. I'm going to let the customer go back and get the refund for it later. He's going to do that tonight. And hopefully at this point he'll be ready to just go to Ford, and we'll get a Ford turbo put on here. But I'm leaving that up to him. But yeah, I mean, just when you're buying a part like this, don't go cheap. I would have myself never gone to AutoZone to buy a turbocharger, especially a remanufactured one. So we're gonna get another turbo coming for this truck. Hopefully third time's a charm, we'll get a decent turbo and we get this thing back on the road and get it running right.